There's very few things in baseball. I mean, there's very few things in life that everyone can agree on. Whoever you are, what team you like, people are gonna argue. But when it comes to the A's and their situation with Oakland and Vegas and their whole owner and that whole situation, I mean, it doesn't seem like anyone supports anything that's happening. Maybe I'm wrong and there's some Vegas advocate John Fisher support group out there, but I don't know. It's hard to see that being a real thing. Like, this genuinely feels like really any baseball fan would agree is just not good, whether you have any connection to Oakland or the A's or not. The whole thing is just so messed up. The A's are, of course, in the process of moving to Las Vegas, a city and overall state in Nevada that doesn't even want them. There's so much ugliness going on that we as baseball fans will all be witnessing over the next few years, and that's if things go according to plan. If all goes quote-unquote well, it's just looking like a complete disaster. So welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time. Over 78% of my watch time is from people who aren't subscribed. So if you enjoy the video, hit that button along with the bell for post notifications. It'll make me happy, which is not what A's fans are right now, and I don't blame them for a second. The A's, despite making it official that they're leaving Oakland for Vegas, actually have no official plan ready for how this is going to work. They haven't released any renderings for their official potential ballpark on the Strip. They haven't released a ballpark financing strategy. They don't even have a plan on where they'll be playing in 2025 after their Coliseum lease expires following this upcoming season. The whole concept of the A's playing in Oakland for an entire season, even though they're moving, is so odd for obvious reasons. It's literally a dead team out there. They're about to not exist, but are playing games where they no longer call home, but it's their home. It makes no sense. Nobody has shown up to the Oakland Coliseum for games in the last 2 years when things were at least a little more up in the air and there was some positivity. Now with everything confirmed, at least from the A's side of things, when wanting to leave Oakland and go to Vegas, why would anyone show up to a single game? Any A's fan, at least. The A's actually opened the season at home against Cleveland. Who on earth is showing up to that game? That'll be pretty fascinating to keep an eye on, though. Opening day is always a special celebratory day across the league, so to have one of the 15 games be like a funeral home, that'll be different for sure. No matter how dumb it seems, though, the A's are confirmed to be playing at the Coliseum this year, even if it's also confirmed that there will be more opossums than fans. Starting in 2025, when they legally cannot play at the Coliseum anymore, the A's will be playing at a baseball field, hopefully, we don't know, and neither does the team. There's been a couple of options thrown around, with reports saying the team wants to play at the Giants AAA park in Sacramento, but that's not exactly the most ideal scenario, at least not in a financial way, considering Sacramento isn't contractually in the boundaries of the team's regional sports network, meaning the A's wouldn't benefit by playing in Sacramento. The two sides could potentially negotiate a deal for Sacramento so that the A's would receive some kind of payout, even if it's for a lot less than the money they typically get, but blah blah blah, that's just more boring stuff. Nobody wants to see the A's play, period. Not even their own fans, at least the ones who are left, let alone in a AAA park in Sacramento. Another option brought up by Dave Cavill, the team's president, is to play games at Oracle Park in San Francisco. So it's either the Giants' AAA team or their Major League park. I don't think those people will want the A's. I don't think anyone does. And it doesn't seem like people in Nevada are jumping up and down either. The idea of Vegas getting the A's always seemed like an ugly one for everyone involved, not even just Oakland fans. For the people in Vegas, wouldn't you want your own new expansion franchise rather than one with the terrible ownership group it currently has and the bad recent history leading up to the A's leaving Oakland to begin with? The way they got to Vegas in such a yucky way. I could also be wrong on this, but there doesn't seem to be much excitement or hype around Vegas getting the A's. If anything, people there are trying to fight it. The Nevada Teachers Union has been trying to do whatever they can to prevent the A's from getting public funding for their new ballpark to be built in Vegas, with a judge recently throwing out the petition to repeal the process. It's since been appealed, and according to Alexander Marks, spokesman for the Nevada State Education Association, the group Schools Over Stadiums Political Action Committee is planning to file a lawsuit in an effort to block some or all the public funding. The entire thing is just a mess. There's no full concrete plan yet. Everyone is upset. Nobody wants the A's. And as for the on-field play, things are only going to get worse. Why would they get any better? A lot of people joke about certain teams in the league being minor league teams or AAA teams. That team sucks, haha. But it's all usually an exaggeration, clearly. I don't think it's much of an exaggeration to say the A's will genuinely be a AAA team, at least for the next several years. They have zero interest in building any sort of a team, and as of right now, they're as close to homeless as any team can get. Major League Baseball has and is going to continue to have a minor league team among them for a while. It's pretty pathetic and a terrible look, obviously. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.